Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having some great races today. So today's video is going to be me on iRacing in the 296 GT3. This week it is at Oulton Park, and I was just kind of testing out the drive, seeing how it was. I haven't raced the 296 on Oulton Park yet. I did drive the LMP3 a couple weeks back on Oulton Park, and it was a great time. It was fun. It's a really kind of high-speed track that you got to keep your trail braking in mind as you come around some of these turns down and then come into a sharper chicane. You're gonna end up spinning out the car. At least that's what in my opinion, what I was doing in practice for a little bit, and then I kind of dialed it back from there and kind of got the hang of it. Super fun track to be racing these cars on. And yeah, it was a great time. In this video, we're going to be using this baby right here. This is the GSI FPE V2, and I just got it like last week. So soon to be a review on this wheel once I, have some more time behind it and can actually give you a full review. Because if I do a review now, I'm just going to be like, guys, buy it. And I'm sure you guys want more detail and stuff like that inside it. But so far the wheel has been pretty good to me. Something I forgot to add, when it comes to videos and stuff like that, I kind of like to say I'm a perfectionist. So about the quality of the output of the recording, I apologize. I'm kind of still learning how to work with the recorder for the game and whatnot, and kind of learn the way the bit rates, the outputs, stuff like that. So if the video looks a little wonky, I'm gonna go ahead and apologize about that. I'm just dialing the settings, guys, just bear with me. And yeah, I actually just got a new webcam for the setup, so that should be helping us out soon with some face cams, maybe some pedal cams. Just let me know what you guys want to see in the videos. And then on top of that, it'll help us out with some streams. I do plan on streaming on Twitch and YouTube, so hopefully we'll get out there. Next video should be a walk around rig, or a walk around to the rig. So stay tuned for that, and then comment down below what you guys are driving this week in iRacing, okay? Now we'll move away from that, get into the race. Again, hope you guys are having some good races on iRacing this week, and yeah, let's get into it. Here we go. Here's the start of the race. Just kind of doing a voiceover for this race. I didn't exactly record like my live reactions of what was happening during the race. I was really actually into this one. So we're starting P13 in this one. As you guys as sim racers know, you're always changing the cockpit up, changing the way that your seat feels, this and that for the race. So I had just changed the settings on my cockpit. I had made the brake on my cockpit just a little bit more sensitive, so I can get that last little inch of trail braking down. And this is kind of the first race in iRacing that I'm kind of testing out the new cockpit. My back was hurting a little bit, so I tilted the seat back just a little bit, and then yeah, just kind of move the pedals around. So obviously we're on lap 1 right here, and it's pretty crazy because I'm not a super aggressive driver. I try to give people their room, but I'm here to race, you know what I mean? Like, I'm here to battle. I'm here to do everything, that I can do to get that P1, but I'm here to do it safely, and I'm here to gain some safety rating like you guys and some I rating. So coming around this turn right here, I kind of am flat and I lift and forth just a little bit, try to rotate the car. And then right here, so much excrement. So much came out of me because I thought he wasn't going to hold his brake and he was going to move forward a little bit. But sometimes you just got to press through, and it comes out your way. This turn right here, this is real hard. This chicane right here is really tough. For me, I'm kind of on the brake just a little bit coming out of it. And because I'm on the brake coming out of it a little bit, it gets that rotation. Same thing in this turn. I kind of trail brake on this left side right here, and then I trail brake a little bit on the entryway. But this is where in the beginning of the video, you got to be really nice on your exit for the throttle, because if you're too hard on the throttle coming out of that turn, I noticed that it tends to rotate the car a little bit more, or the tires don't grip, and so you start to get put in a spin a little bit. So because of that, you want to just ease into the throttle and then come out of there. I did notice on this turn right here during the race that I could brake a little bit
deeper into the turn, trail brake it out, and then launch the car out of it. So that was good. And then on these rare engine type mid-engine cars, I also like to move the bias a little bit towards the front. That's just my preference. It feels better that way to me. Obviously, it's how you guys drive. That's gonna make the difference on what's going on. Kind of tried to get you some different angles here. This guy was pressuring me the entire race, and then I kind of lost him near the end of this lap. You guys know in iRacing, you know how the pressure feels when a guy is right there on your bumper. Like, he was right there the entire time, and then one slip up, you know, you're basically out of the race for the rest of the race. So with that being said, you know, you want to be careful. And on this entry point right here, the exit is really hard on that turn. The entry point is kind of easy if you trail brake it around, but the exit is really hard. So braking deep, 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 going down into second, trail braking it around this turn just a tad bit, cutting wide, and then trail braking it a little bit, full throttle coming out. There you go. And then this turn right here is one of my favorites on the track. So you brake a little deep into the turn in third, and then kind of trail brake it in. So bam, brake, trail brake it in just a bit, and then throttle all the way through. And near the end of the race, you guys will see it, I kind of, like, the turn kept on getting a little worse and worse for me, and I really don't know why. But I did set my fastest lap here. For some reason in quali, like when I'm by myself, it's a little hard for me to match pace just when I'm by myself, you know. But when I'm not by myself and I'm sitting there and I'm with other drivers, I can kind of gauge the pace of what's going on. I can kind of sit there and gauge the pace and be like, okay, I need to do this here and I need to do this there. So it helps out a little bit when I'm with other drivers. If you guys like this type of style of video, go ahead and drop a like down below. I do plan on doing, instead of voiceovers, like actual live races, kind of like other YouTubers have done. I'm sure you guys have seen like Dave Cam and some other stuff like that, but kind of like that, and then we'll see how it goes from there. But yeah, this was a really, really fun race, and the entire time I'm trying to gain on this guy in front of me, and I did for a little bit until there was a slip up. So the guy in front of me, I didn't 100% trust, and the reason why I didn't 100% trust him was because on coming out of T1, I think he went a little wide, lost the car a little bit, and then tried to save it. But the way he kind of lost the car was like, I was like, I don't know, man. So I didn't know if I really trusted him racing side by side. But yeah, trail braking in just a little bit, and then full throttle. And you can kind of see the gas pedal right there, or the brake pedal right there. It kind of presses on and presses off a little bit. So I think that I need to add some a little dead zone in there, because that's my foot resting on the pedal. So if I add a little bit more of a dead zone, I think it'll be just right to where I can rest my foot on the pedal without thinking about touching it. So see right there, you'll see a little bit of brake there, and I think that's where I might have been losing just a little bit of time. But yeah, I'm just the entire race trying to chase this guy down. So as you can see, we're in P10 right now because we gained a couple places from those guys spinning out. But unfortunately, I think someone had disconnected or something like that. I'm not too sure. I was kind of in the heat of battle the entire time. And so that put us into P9, and then these two guys were battling it out. So I stayed behind to kind of see what was going on, kind of see exactly how I might be able to get around him, because Oulton Park is a very, very hard place to overtake people, in my opinion. It's one of those really, really tight tracks. Same thing with Long Beach. I know the track last week was Long Beach, and Long Beach was kind of hard for me to overtake people as well, just because of how tight it is. There's some certain spots where you can do it, but I feel like this track is even a little bit tighter than Long Beach in some cases. You only have so much room to actually try to overtake your opponent on, like, a lot of the track. I was getting time on him in this turn right here, though, because I kept testing how late and late I can brake, how much later and later. But yeah, I definitely need to add a dead zone, because my foot is resting on that brake pedal, and you can totally tell, like, I don't mean to brake, but I kind of rest my foot on that brake pedal, and it's like, oh, okay. trail brake this in third a little bit and then kind of throttle it out. And then again, I think that's what's losing me my time a little bit. I think I could have set kind of a faster lap, maybe in the high 133s. But because that brake... So there I meant to do it because I could feel the car start to over-rotate on me. But you can see in some cases that I don't mean to do it, especially coming out of this turn. Like right there, it looks like I stand on the brake just a tiny bit to where it actuates it. But, you know, we're always messing with our rigs at the end of the day, and it's just something that I have to, one, either get used to, or two, changing the software settings just so I can rest my foot just a little bit more onto that brake. But I do like the way it is right now because I can kind of tap it just a little bit, like there, and kind of trail brake it around that turn. That gives you that extra rotation that you might need.
Okay, Jay, you're halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
But yeah, I was playing with the brake bias the entire race, just trying to see, you know, what felt the best for the most part, and kind of see, you know, what, like before I didn't really mess with brake bias, but after I started messing with it more and more, I think it was when the Super Formula lights came out, is when I was really messing with it. Oop, looks like we almost lost it there. got a little scared there. But yeah, we keep constantly setting some faster and faster laps. Previous lap was a 134.02, so I think these guys in, and I'm not sure if I was in top stint, I'm not really too sure, but I think these guys were setting, P1 set a 132.8, if I'm not mistaken, so we definitely have some time to you know, lose. I think with a little bit more practice, I might be able to get in the mid 133s. But again, like I said in the beginning, I'm always better at racing with people than I am racing by myself. I guess it's really weird how that works for me, at least, because I feel like I can match people's paces. I feel like I can study their braking zones and be like, oh, okay, well, I can brake maybe a little bit later here. But also, it's traffic too, right? It looks like he touched the wall there just a tad bit, which let me gain up on him just a little bit. And again, I don't know. I just didn't really trust going side by side with this guy. I didn't want to get taken out, you know. You just got to play it smart sometimes. Whereas, like, some people, they'll just send it. I kind of think about it before I do send it. You'll see in some of these videos that I post, I will send it on some people. But,
132.8.
you know, it's all about timing and how you're going to do it, you know. And on this track, I just feel like not a lot of room to do it on. I don't know if that's just my take. Let me know where you guys overtake on this track. I know right here is a kind of a good spot to overtake on, but even then, you just got to push, I guess. And in this race, I was kind of feeling out the car because I haven't raced the 296 for a little bit.
Okay, Jay, 5 minutes to
Been
go.
playing a lot of Automobilista 2 with the boys. Just kind of racing the LMDH cars, so coming back to iRacing in the 296 was really nice. And I don't know if I said this. This is the 296 Ferrari Challenge Cup, so the settings are going to be fixed in this race. But even there, you notice I hold the brake just a little bit there. And then there, I didn't clip the apex, so he gained some time. Yeah, I don't know. That turn right there, it just felt like I went too wide, and I don't think I braked enough coming through that turn. So because I didn't brake enough, I didn't get the rotation on the car to clip that apex. And I didn't go wide enough either, and you go farther to the left. You know what they say, you got to use all the track, right? But it's really hard if you're not comfortable, you know, or you think that or you think that, you know, you're closer than you are to the actual the side of the track, you know, then you just don't use all the track. This guy was using all of the track because on some of these laps you'd see dust get kicked up on the right hand side. And there I kind of felt the car over rotate, so I changed the brake bias just a little bit when I was braking, because I tapped the brake and I felt the car kind of slide. It might have been just because it was under load though, so just things that I'm doing while I'm racing, that's it. But yeah, I kind of like having that brake real soft like that in the beginning and then hard at the end, just because you tap it a little bit and just get that extra, that little tiny extra brake, maybe that 5% or that 10% in. So on that note, guys, I'm going to let you watch the rest of the race. Go ahead and listen to the engine of the 296. Again, comment down below what you guys are driving this week, and I'll see you in the next video.
P9. Two minutes to go, 2 minutes. Alright Jay, the next car is Ashraf.
What flag is on?
One more to go. Okay Jay, you've got half your fuel left. Incident in Old Hall. It looks like Mendez. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. P9. That's the finish. Well done.
Ticket flag, ticket flag.
So as you guys can see, it was a pretty wild race. Got P9 in the race, which is super surprising. It's one of those races to where you're like, wow, you know, I didn't expect to get P9 just because, you know, I qualified kind of bad going into it. But P9 isn't a bad result. At the end of the day, I had fun, and, you know, got some iRating in the process and safety rating in the process. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and drop a like. Make sure to subscribe. I'm going to try to do kind of a review, one review and one sim racing video a week. I do have an idea for next week's video. Kind of, we'll ease into kind of the ideas that I have. I got to write them down on paper and go from there. But hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, comment down below what you're racing this week. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video.